good evening. Welcome to Reality Hour. We are here. It is a Wednesday night. We are talking American Idol top 24. No, it's top 14-ish week. I don't even know how we're doing this, but we're here. We're talking about it. I am joined by Eric. How you doing today, Eric?
Tired, but very, very okay. I'll say I'm okay. I didn't get through everything from this week's Idol because can you blame me with 5 hours of content? I've had a very busy couple of days, but I did it. I got through as much as I needed to sound somewhat intelligent today. So we'll see what happens.
we went into the show on Sunday with 24 contestants, and now we're at 14.
Yep.
Bit of a cut, but yeah. Also joining us today is Grace. How you doing today, Grace?
I am also tired, but yeah, I mean, five hours a week to dedicate to one TV show, like, ain't nobody got time for that.
So,
and if that ends up on my grave, that's fine.
But I did watch all 5 hours. I watched some of it live, and I want to get you guys' temperature. What did you guys think of these episodes? These used to be, in my, like, when I was younger, these were my favorite episodes. Now the format is completely ruined, but, you know, this was my first favorite usual hypothetical round. Did you guys enjoy? I think you might know how Eric's feeling, but I'll throw it to Grace. How did you feel about these episodes?
It took way too long, especially Monday night. Like, it took 2 hours to cut 10 people. And it was just, oh my gosh. Like, it was just too much. And I actually, like, I am so grateful for the invention of the DVR because I was, like, fast forwarding through so much. I fast forwarded through Lauren Spencer Smith. Sorry, Eric. Fast forwarded through half of the, I'll watch it later. Fast forwarded through half of the contestants who made it their Monday night performance because, like, there was nothing there to judge or talk about.
Honestly, the rain cloud said it all. This week wasn't very good. It was better than I thought it was at first, because there were a couple contestants that surprised me after watching them after the fact. But honestly, the two people I'm somewhat invested in, one of them had a D performance and a B performance, and the other one had a B+ performance and another B+ performance. Not a lot to get super excited about.
And, I mean, I know you're, like, the one who cares the least about the draft out of the three of us, but not a good week for you. You're down to 3.
Yeah, I don't give a crap about the draft, to be honest.
I'm feeling really good about my draft. I'm just saying. You all laughed about me picking Jack, so.
And we will continue to do so, because that's what we do here at Reality Hour. Adam does dumb things. Eric and Grace laugh at him.
I still have 5 people left. I'm just saying.
I have 6.
Yeah, but Grace, like, most of those are wild cards.
Also, it's a winner-take-all draft, so it doesn't matter how many we have left at this point.
I have a bit of a different opinion than you guys. I mean, it's kind of the same, but it's also different. I watched, 5 hours of the show. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun experience. I thought it was good drama. I thought it moved very fast. I enjoyed, like, the experience of watching the show. It was, like, fun. The performances, though, were pretty bad. I would say 70, maybe 80% were just not great. But, I have some horses in the race that I'm now rooting for, and, that kept me going. I was feeling the moment of watching it, but yeah, overall, the performances were pretty.
There are a lot of forgettable performances. Let's do our deep dive, I guess.
There's a lot of contestants, so let's just get to it.
We're just gonna skip over the people who didn't make it to the top 14.
Do we want to just do a quick eulogy of the contestants that we lost? Anyone that stands out?
Nope. Not really. No time. Let's move on.
All right. Jack Blocker kicking us off. You don't mess around with Jim.
I will say the faces were way less distracting this week for most of it, as far as I could tell.
Well, that's because this is a song that basically, I mean, this is a rockabilly song. they're ridiculous on paper. So he can be as ridiculous as he wants to with this song, and it works.
Well, actually, I mean, the faces, I could tell like he was holding back a lot of them. I think they actually might have been able to coach him out of it a little bit, which would be nice. His voice is still middle of the pack at best, though. So,
how was Noah Thompson's voice when he was on American Idol? Was he middle of the pack?
Bottom of the pack.
And just remind me, what place did he come in?
You really think Jack is going to win this show?
I think he can.
I don't.
Looking for my crown.
I liked his song. I think he's going to be here for the long run.
I think he'll be here for top 5, but I don't think he's going to win.
Well, if he wins, he's on my team, so I'd be cool with that. Mia Matthews up next. Yeah, I really don't have a lot to say about this contestant.
I thought the first night was better than she spent all season. I actually didn't hate it. Second night,
Burning House is like, I mean, I love the song. It's just kind of a song that doesn't really have much there. It kind of just puts people to sleep.
Yeah.
But also, like, Mia, first of all, she barely played the guitar on her first night. I knew that one of the country girls was going to make it, and if it was between her and Kennedy, I'm glad it was her, but I don't think she has.
What are her odds? Like, what with placement here? How do you think she's going to fare?
I don't think she's going to make it that far.
Between top 10 and top 8 at best.
All right. Well, let's keep it going. Who's up next? Roman Collins.
Yeah, Mackenzie got cut.
Yeah.
Sad face.
Skipped right past Mackenzie.
Yep. That's the only one.
Mackenzie should have made it.
Honestly, Mackenzie's the only one I was even remotely sad that he got cut.
He should have made it.
Some pretty bad performances. The first one was pretty rough.
Yeah, whatever.
But like Roman, as soon as he said he was singing a gospel song, I immediately started checking out. What the hell was Ryan Seacrest doing with all that jumping?
I didn't.
There's a lot of gospel this season and this round.
Uh-huh.
It was like, I mean, I'm Jewish, so like, but kind of felt. I mean, just think of this in another context. Like, you know, if a Jew were to sing a song on this show, like, or a Muslim would sing their song, like, it just.
Well, the thing is, there are no Jew songs no Jewish songs and no Muslim songs that are mainstream enough that would be on the show. So,
but you know what I'm saying? Like, it would be a bit of a different temperature.
And if anyone dared to sing the Hanukkah song on American Idol, I would say, nope, done. Literally end the show right there.
Yeah. I will say though, I saw that Roman got like a crazy number of Facebook likes.
Because he loves Jesus.
How do you think he fares moving forward?
How do I hope he fares, or how do I think he fares?
Both.
How do I hope he fares? I hope he's gone next week because I'm shocked he's still here.
He got wild carded.
I know. How do I think he fares? Probably gone next week or the week after.
Is that
I don't think he's gonna make it that far.
You don't think he even makes it to next week?
Well, he makes it to next week because he's already made it to next week.
All right. Who's next?
Kennedy got cut. Got cut. Jennifer Jeffries got cut.
Yeah.
So we're on to Planet Russell.
Yeah. Emmy Russell. How'd
My thoughts on Emmy are very simple. Her voice reminds me of Janet Devlin from X Factor UK, and just like Janet, she's not going to win.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either.
Ellie Goulding. Another voice I can compare her to.
Ellie Goulding was on The Voice?
No.
It's a comparison.
No.
But no. I still have this natural resistance against her, and I always will. But I mean, like, Seacrest crying after this performance, the judges praising her up one side and back down the other, like, this is living proof that nepotism is alive and well in the music industry.
Yes, Grace. Also, water is wet. I don't know what to tell you, Grace.
Yeah, I don't get why you're so hung up on her. I mean, she's not that much more plaintive than some of the others.
I don't root for plants.
Yes, you do. Do you? Because if you root for anybody at all this season, you're rooting for plants.
Let's just keep it going. Who do we have next?
On to the winner of this season.
Harper. By the way, I felt so bad for him because they made him sweat the second night, like all the way to being the last performer. And every time they would ban to him, he would just give this like sad little wave. Like he's trying to pretend to be happy, and he just looked so nervous. But I still think this kid's gonna probably win.
I do too.
I have nothing else to say, so I'm not going to say anything at all, which is a lesson that his favorite president should probably learn from.
Well, I guess we'll just keep going. Who do we have next?
Odell got cut. Keiko.
I have some thoughts on Keiko, but I want to hear from Eric first. Eric, what are your thoughts on Keiko?
Very mediocre as a vocalist. The original song didn't suck. So it's
Every song is an original, Eric. Which is kind of my problem a little bit here. It's
not a problem.
But I gotta be honest. I don't like original songs on Idol. Like, be honest with me. Like, in the past few seasons that we've had originals, how many have actually stood out to you?
Leah's and Fritz's.
That's not a lot.
That's 2 out of Keiko is, pushing that number. It's going to be a lot more. I mean, look, I used to like Keiko. I'm kind of slowly turning against him. It just feels too manufactured, if that's the word. First of all, the originals are just overdone. It feels very self-promotional. It feels like,
what the hell is he supposed to do?
Correct.
What are the other contestants doing?
These people need to present themselves to the market as what they're going to do after the show. They're not going to be singing covers their entire career.
I'm 100% with Grace on this. I think
unless they're Kelly Clarkson, then they will.
I honestly think that he's a genius for doing so many original songs because let's face facts, he's not going to win. So his best hope out of this show is to use it as a platform to hopefully get people interested in his music. And the way to get people interested in music is to sing your music. So
maybe it's just not for me then. I mean, the songs are just, they seem a little fake. I don't know.
Whatever.
But yeah, that's just me. Jordan Anthony, aka DOA, next week.
Oh yeah, I was happy he made it through, but I was very surprised that he made it through. I mean, barely. The judges had to rescue him. I liked his When the Party's Over version, even with the microphone just falling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, worse things can happen. Just ask KB. But anyway, I really like him. And then when he did, I didn't really like the Charlie Puth song much, mostly because I don't like that song. But, I mean, he's not going to make it very far, but I'm going to enjoy him while he's here.
I thought the first one was mediocre. I thought the second one was a little less mediocre, but still.
I mean, on paper, his first song sounds brilliant. I don't kind of know where it really went wrong, but my opinion of Jordan in terms of the second song is kind of the same thought I have for every wildcard contestant, and I will probably be repeating myself. They don't seem to realize the position they're in. They don't realize that they're in trouble.
Well, Adam, I'm going to stop you right there because they picked the second song for whoever, they didn't know there would be a wild card before they picked the second song. The second song is just a pick of I could ever make it to the top 10 and sing this to celebrate, or I could not make it to the top 10 and sing this to save myself.
I feel like that's a trap to put for yourself. I feel like in this era of American Idol, you don't know how many people are going to go home. I feel like every song has to be a do or die for you. I feel like, and
I don't disagree, but still, but I agree that you should pick better songs. but I don't agree that I just think it's actually wrong that that he knew that he would be singing for a wild card, because he didn't.
But still,
sometimes you just know.
You gotta have that self-awareness. Like, I'm a proponent. I mean, granted, this is easy for me to say, but if you're on this show, I would go on the forums and see like what your placement is, so that you can try to adjust and change to it. Like, if
But
you
don't want to be hurt, because like some people online are not nice people.
True, but if someone like Jordan realizes, oh crap, I'm in trouble, he'll pick songs that could maybe get him out of that situation. I feel like if he does another song like it, if I just see the set list for next week and it's a song like Attention, he's just done, and that's his own fault. Like, come on, it's the same opinion I'm gonna have that I'm gonna harp with like for Naya. Like, you gotta realize where you're at. You gotta, you can't just lay over and die. You gotta fight. And I feel like that's what some of these contestants are doing. There's no push. There's no urgency. And that's why I'm team choose better songs. Because otherwise you're just going to be gone. You're going to go straight to, you're just going to walk out with like a wave. Like, that's it. You're not going to, where's the fight?
Okay.
Whatever. All right. Quintavious got cut onto the girl who probably only made it through on the sympathy vote.
100%
Yeah, this is the biggest head scratcher for me.
Pity votes.
KB. I mean, first of all, as the only performer here, every performer has done something like this at some point in their lives. Everybody has had that moment. And I mean, I credit her for like going through it. And I could tell after the first one that she was just beating herself up. But like, this wasn't even live. Why didn't they just redo it?
Because they wouldn't be fair. Whatever.
Yeah, that's a fair race.
Yeah, whatever.
Get one shot. That's it.
I know. But I mean, here's the thing. I like her voice, but this performance was not worthy of making it through. And I know she's capable of better. And she's on my team, so I want to root for her.
What better is there? Like, have we seen better from her? Yeah.
Georgia.
Who's up next? I guess.
Naya.
Yeah.
Who also got wild carded.
I will say, the second I heard the arrangement of Georgia on my mind, I knew she would need a wild card. 100%. Guaranteed. The song choice on its own could have been great, but that arrangement was just, oh God, like that was like one of the worst arrangements on the Idol stage this year so far, and that's saying something, because there have been a lot of really bad ones. But I think that was the worst one.
On paper, though, Georgia is another great song for her.
It was a great song for her, but the arrangement was just such a mess.
Yeah, and then her second song, it's just such a nothing song. I'm like, Naya, come on, fight! Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing?
I'm not sure she picked the arrangement on the first night, so I'm not willing to blame her for that.
But like, people who are wild cards need to have that awareness to go like, I'm in trouble, and literally swing for the fence. Like, go for the biggest, like, epic song. I don't know, but like, I feel like they're just gonna kind of go, and that's it. That's all she wrote.
Yeah, I mean, she is really talented, but she's just really old-fashioned. And I mean, she got a standing ovation, so I knew she was going to make it through. But I agree, she's on borrowed time at this point.
That's what it is. She's better than this.
I'm hoping, like, and although the next couple themes are just too open for her to like make a dumb decision, but maybe she won't.
Okay,
Jaina.
Okay, hot take here. My All was the best performance of the first night of the week.
It is a terrible song pick.
The song was just too big for her.
No, it wasn't. She nailed it. I thought it was perfect.
I disagree. I think that I think I sent this to you guys in like our own thread, but like, I think this is the worst song a contestant could sing on American Idol. Because it is an insanely difficult song with like, that's not showy. So you're
It
just
was though. I thought. Okay, I don't know what you guys are listening
I
to.
don't like when people sing any Mariah Carey songs. It's in the
Neither
same
do
vein
I.
as Whitney Houston.
But I don't care. I will say it was. I thought it was the best of the first night. I do.
It was good, but like it just again it felt really old, and I mean 2007 is over. Girl power isn't valued.
No, granted, she's gonna be cut next week.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying that she's not gonna go far or that she's gonna actually do as well as she should do. But no, I thought it was a fantastic performance. Personally, I was blown away by it.
The Paramore song, just like, does she not know who she is as an artist?
She got swallowed up by that. The music was just like, I couldn't hear her. She was
Bandzilla.
exactly. And again, as I've said, she needs to realize the position she's in, and she's better than these. Both of I disagree with you, Eric. I think both her song choice was terrible. Both of them are terrible, and I feel like she can do such. She's Kate. Like her audition was so great. The band is swallowing her. The song choices are swallowing her. She's not picking anything good for herself, and I'm just disappointed.
Disagree. Anyway, let's move
We have
on.
3 people left. Will.
Abby.
Oh yeah, Abby. Yeah.
Really?
No, I mean, I didn't love every choice she made with Black Parade, but I do think she sounded great.
Sometimes I get the feeling, Grace.
I'm just gonna say it was so close to being a moment. So close. So close. But there were just enough pitch problems in that performance that I had to bring it down to like an A- or a B+. But it was so freaking close. The arrangement I thought was perfect for what she should have done with it.
It was a good performance. I'm
just
physically
so
afraid of her,
mad that those
but not
pitches
that afraid of her.
because if they didn't, god damn it, it was so close.
I love this song. It would be like seeing this song on the set list just made me so excited.
Me too.
But I don't love it as a piano ballad. As tough as that is, I love when songs get flipped. I don't think it works with this song. This song is too big. It is too epic to put it in a cage and put it as a ballad. I think it.
But if she's gonna pick the song, I'm gonna say she shouldn't have picked the song. But if she's gonna pick that song, she's not gonna be able to pull it off as the big way.
Then you said it, Eric.
I know, whatever.
But again,
disagree.
If you're gonna pick this song, you gotta do the whole thing. You can't. I felt like I got like a watered down version of a song that I love. And yeah, as Eric pointed out, the pitch problems kind of tugged it down. On paper, this is a moment, but in execution, this is a B for me.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. B+, I would say, but still.
All right, now for my shot at winning. I'm so ready to just like forget all the rest of my contestants and put all my effort into Will at this point. Because, I mean, Luke's saying he's going to make the finale. He's not 100% right, but people love him. He's already charting on iTunes.
Is he really? Oh,
yes.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I told you that he's gonna win. So
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sold on Will yet.
I'm not either, but like I know I have 6 contestants left, and you guys have 3 and 5, but I might as well just put all my effort into Will because nobody else on my team has a shot.
Mm-hmm. McKenna, Faith, Branholt. Honestly, I didn't get it. I thought parts were great. Parts bugged me, like always.
I love this song. The shout out from Dolly Parton. Not sure how much of an accomplishment that is. It wasn't perfect, but like, there's so many piano girls. There's what 3 or 4 in the top 14 now.
Piano got a lot of use these 2 episodes. I was like, oh, another piano. Oh, another piano. Everyone, Mackenzie, like Jordan, it was like, oh, everyone's bringing the piano out. Yeah, I'm gonna say McKenna is my favorite contestant this season. I used to. What was that?
I don't get it. Let's move on.
Song choice, perfect. In my opinion, she is creeping. She's overtaking Abby here. I think slowly but surely in terms of YouTube views. I think I'm seeing a lot of love for McKenna, and she's my winner pick. Putting it out there. Not like, do I think she's actually going to win? Probably not, but she's my favorite contestant here.
Okay.
Look both sides now. This is my favorite performance of the season so far, of the live shows.
Whatever.
All right, Julia.
I believe with enough of a mess for me to write her off entirely.
Huge step back, way too big for her. Plus, it's the god awful song, and I didn't even watch her second performance because I knew she was making it through. And like, but she was probably like it was her, and then Haley and Blake. She had to know, like, even Haley knew that Julia was the one to go through, or at least that she wouldn't be. So like, it was the easiest, most obvious thing of the night.
Her second performance, though, was much better, way better than her first. And I think she actually could end up in the top 6 or 7 if she performs like she did on night 2 for the rest of the season. She could make top 7.
I just hope she doesn't.
Lucky if she doesn't
destroy herself already.
We'll see. I mean,
but if she does, I still have Will.
I'm gonna be sad when she gets cut because she has so much potential, but she hasn't been consistent at all. So
okay.
All right, those are our contestants. So yeah.
You can find all of us the links in the description. See you all next week.
Bye guys.